The Xperia 1 Mark 6 comes with a wider aspect ratio than its predecessor. It features high-quality materials, including Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front, standard Victus glass on the back, and an aluminum side frame. The back panel has a matte finish with a unique, grippy texture reminiscent of a pill blister pack. This texture not only feels nice to hold, but also keeps fingerprints and smudges at bay. The entire build is IP68 rated against water and dust. The Xperia 1 Mark 6 now features a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio and a resolution drop from 4K to FHD+. While the previous 21 by 9 screen was comfortable to hold, there wasn't enough cinema scale content to justify it. The 6.5-inch panel remains crisp and detailed, and the switch to a 2.5K screen means the chipset doesn't have to work as hard during gaming. Sony has also introduced a 1 to 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate, improving motion smoothness and battery life. Brightness has been enhanced, and the display quality is excellent, with impeccable contrast and natural color tones. The Xperia 1 Mark 6 boasts a triple camera system. The main camera is a whopping 48 megapixel Sony IMX888 sensor. There is also a 12 megapixel ultra-wide and telephoto lens. The standout upgrade is the continuous zoom telephoto, which reaches from 3.5x to 7.1x without digital manipulation. Image quality shines in both daylight and low light conditions with improved HDR algorithms and human pose estimation. Sony's phones have traditionally appealed to photography enthusiasts, offering excellent manual controls. However, this sometimes came at the expense of point-and-shoot simplicity. In the Xperia 1 Mark 6, Sony has streamlined its camera app, combining multiple modes into one. This device offers impressive video recording features. You can record videos in 4K at 30 FPS, 60 FPS, and even 120 FPS for smooth, slow-motion footage. The video quality is very good with crisp and accurate color. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset delivers flawless performance in daily use. Multitasking is smooth, and Android feels super responsive. With 12 gigabytes of RAM, apps stay in memory without frequent reloading. Regarding battery life, Sony sticks to its tried and true formula, a 5,000 milliampere cell that charges at 30 watt. 50% charge takes about 30 minutes, and a full charge requires an hour and a half. Despite heavy usage, gaming, photography, and video streaming, this phone still manages to last a full day and night. Sony claims an impressive 36 hours of local video playback. The Sony Xperia 1 Mark 6 takes a more conformist approach compared to past efforts. Its screen aspect ratio, resolution, and refresh rate align with industry standards. Photo processing is now more hands-off, and there's no overwhelming array of manual camera apps. While it may not be the ultimate choice for point-and-shoot photographers, it still boasts fan-favorite features, excellent battery life, and impressive performance.
The Xiaomi 14 Ultra comes with sleek metal frame paired with a vegan leather back that curves gently at the edges, offering a comfortable grip that feels premium. The design is thoughtful, with flat sides housing the essential buttons and ports, including a speaker grill, USB-C port, and SIM card slot. The display itself is a stunner too, a 6.73-inch QHD plus beauty that can blaze up to 3,000 nits at its peak. The display is incredibly sharp, and the colors are amazing. I've got to say, I wasn't a fan of curved screens until I tried the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. It's got this gentle curve that's hardly noticeable, making the screen seem to hover over the phone body, which is pretty neat. And it's not just on the sides. The curve wraps around all four edges, giving it a sleek, cohesive look. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which delivers the kind of smooth performance you'd expect from such high-end specs. Performance-wise, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip keeps things running smoothly, without any lag or overheating issues. Let's dive into the camera, the highlight of this phone, and my personal favorite feature. The rear boasts a quad camera setup, headlined by a 1-inch 50-megapixel Sony Light 900 sensor. but that's just the beginning. Xiaomi has outdone itself with the 14 Ultra, adding a 75mm floating telephoto lens and a 120mm periscope camera, both at 50 megapixels, with the latter offering 5x optical zoom. Not to be overlooked is the 12mm ultra-wide lens and the sharp 32-megapixel selfie camera up front. The cameras are nothing short of impressive. You have two shooting modes to play with, Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic. While Leica Authentic aims for a more natural, true-to-life image, it can come off a tad flat. On the flip side, Leica Vibrant brings your photos to life with added color and brightness. As you'd expect, the 14 Ultra's main camera takes some pretty impressive shots. The details are sharp and mostly look natural, though some really complex textures can seem a bit artificial. You won't find much noise in these photos, which is great. The camera nails the white balance every time, keeping colors true to life without any noticeable mistakes. The colors pop just the right amount, giving your photos a lively feel without overdoing it. The dynamic range is also quite generous, capturing both the bright and dark areas effectively. The Xiaomi's videos are just as impressive, with all its cameras capable of shooting up to 4K at 60 FPS. The video stabilization is like a steady hand, always there to smooth things out except when you're pushing the limits at 4K 120. But if you want to take control, there's a switch in the settings that lets you turn it off, giving you the reins in director's mode. Xiaomi 14 Ultra comes with a 5000 mAh battery. Despite heavy camera use, it lasts a full day, with about 30% battery left by night. It charges super fast, reaching full power in just over 35 minutes with the included 90-watt charger. It also supports 80-watt wireless and 10-watt reverse wireless support. If you're passionate about photography, this phone is a dream come true. It checks all the boxes for what a camera-savvy user could want. However, if your needs are more basic and you're just looking for a reliable device for everyday use, Xiaomi offers more budget-friendly models that will serve you well.